Hey everyone, boys and girls. I wanted to make this little part at the beginning. I already recorded the video, but I wanted to add this in extra instead of having to reshoot an entire other new video. Basically, some new information's come out, and I added it in because it's a really big deal. Apparently, Captain Marvel and the people therein working there are not allowing people to refund their tickets to go see Captain Marvel. People have already pre-ordered, and they're like, you know what, I really don't want to go see this movie. Jeremy from The Quartering, if you watch his videos, he recently said that he had someone tell him that they pre-ordered tickets to go see it and they wanted to refund it. They didn't want to go see it, and they would not allow him to refund his tickets. So this is a breaking news story, quote unquote breaking. There's going to be more news hopefully about this. That's a big deal. Black Panther had a political push, obviously, and a social push, and that's fine. I think it was overhyped, but it had nothing like this. Like, telling people that they can't have their tickets refunded, it's their money. They can do with it what they wish. That's really pathetic. Anyways, just my opinion. Just wanted to give it real quick. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Has nothing to do with that. But it is Captain Marvel, so I hope you all enjoy. They're back at it again. The SJWs are at it again. Today, there was an article that was released from The Guardian that was titled, Captain Marvel, Why Sexist Attempts at Sabotage Will Fail. And it starts, for sexist keyboard warriors. Gosh, I hate these SJW words. The mere sight of Captain Marvel's Brie Larson must be enough to make them break out in hives. Here is a successful Oscar-winning woman. Oh, because she's Oscar-winning. Therefore, she has credit. Playing the most powerful superhero in the Marvel Universe, according to Kevin Feige. In fact, her alter ego Carol Danvers might just be tough enough to take down Thanos himself in the forthcoming Avengers Endgame. And if she does that, I can highly predict people are going to be pissed. Just letting y'all know. Just letting you know, SJWs. It continues. This, to the average men's rights advocate, is a concept of irredeemable outlandishness. Irredeemable outlandish. This whole article, this whole article is outlandish. Okay. For Danvers is a slender, sylph-like, what the heck is sylph? Female, and a natty, oh my god, these words they use just get under your skin. 80s inspired suit, while Thanos is a great hulking, purple, muscle-bound male. Oh my god. Just sit back and relax and just laugh at him. That's all you can do. Never mind that both are completely fictional superpowers. The problem here is that gritted teeth, bulging forehead vein. Girls will never be stronger than boys. Okay? Oh my god. Just the amount of soy that you people have. Now this is where it gets really funny. Remember how upset they got about Charlize Theron telling Tom Hardy's Mad Max what to do in Fury Road? No, I don't remember that. I remember liking Fury Road so much that I went and saw it a second time in theaters, which I very rarely do. I loved Mad Max Fury Road. I love Charlize Theron in it. I love Tom Hardy in it. No one cared about it because it was a movie based on absolute survival. If someone told you to do something and you knew it was going to save you, you did it. You don't question, well, it's a woman, so she's saying it to me. No one thought that, okay? The Mad Max Fury Road was a fantastic movie. The article continues. Still, Larson might have remained a relatively minor hate figure to the trolls, had it not been for her decision to go one step further than her predecessors in the crossfire. Charlize Theron, by the way, Charlize Theron did not. Nothing like that. Leslie Jones, because you made a crappy Ghostbusters movie, and everyone was like, this movie's garbage, and then everyone's like, you just hate women. So, and Kelly Marie Tran, which is also a lie that they propagated, but because if you actually read the article right, nothing actually came out from her. So let's just, I was there, I studied it very closely when it happened. It wasn't the way that they're trying to push the narrative. It continues, by choosing to use her newfound fame to advance progressive causes that are close to her heart. And then it goes through basically the interviews that she's had, and we all know how this goes. But, and then near the end it says, somewhere in a pathetic corner of the internet, the trolls are possibly Russian stooges. That's because you guys always blame Russian bots. Blinked and raised themselves from their fitful slumber. What are you writing, a novel here? It's an article. The knives have been sharpened, and just a few weeks later, we have the first signal that Larson is the brand new #1 enemy. Wouldn't it be enemy #1? But whatever. Captain Marvel has been bombarded with negative audience reviews, all by commentators who couldn't possibly have seen the movie. That's because it wasn't a review, you idiot. God, these people are so stupid. It wasn't a review. Was it under the review section, retard? Did you read what they wrote? It wasn't a review of the movie. It was a reason why they're not going to see the movie. God, these people are so stupid. Sorry. Often labeling Larson a social justice warrior whose progressive views mean she doesn't deserve the white dollar male. The reason why is because she's constantly telling us that white men don't need to go watch a movie because it's not for them. Just like she did for Wrinkle in Time. And apparently this movie's for only women or women of color. Fine, then you don't need the white male dollar. I know they're like, oh, see, but we want the white male dollar because we want it to succeed. Well, maybe you should have kept your mouth shut. Anyways, it's annoying. This article, I'll put the link to it down below if you would like to read it for yourself. But this is just so stupid. I wanted to give a little analogy for what they're trying to do here, and we'll make it very simple. I heard some guy use a food analogy like this before. I'll be more than happy to make one myself. Let's take it. Men are blizzards. Women are hot fudge sundaes, okay? Now, for a very long time, blizzards have been kind of popular, and maybe on the side, some people have a pretty good hot fudge sundae. I would say around the 80s, you started having some really good blizzards with really good hot fudge sundaes together. You get it? Men with women in really good roles. So, let's go to 2017. I believe that was the year. Wonder Woman came out. Yeah, it was 2017. Wonder Woman came out, and it was a really good hot fudge sundae. People were like, this is really good quality hot fudge sundae. Tastes really good. I really enjoy it. I'll definitely be coming back to get more hot fudge sundae. And at the same time, the blizzard was pretty darn good too. They were like, man, this blizzard's not too bad. Pretty darn good. I'll be more than happy to take a couple more blizzards. Then you get to Captain Marvel. People are looking at the posters and everything, and they're like, oh, the posters look nice color detail, the outfit or the icing on the hot fudge sundae just looks fantastic. And the blizzard, oh, it looks okay, it doesn't look too bad. Pretty good deal. All right, I'll try it out. Then you get the commercial. And the commercial's kind of like the first tasting, right? Get the little bit of taste in your mouth, right? So people are allowed to sample the hot fudge sundae. And people are saying, the fudge kind of tastes like plastic chocolate. And it's not really hot. It's kind of lukewarm. It's not really hot fudge. And the ice cream in it, like, it's kind of melty and not really that creamy. It kind of just tastes bland. I don't really like that hot fudge sundae. I could much rather go back to 2017 and have that hot fudge sundae. Now that one was good. But this one, I don't really care for it. I wouldn't spend money to go buy this hot fudge sundae. Then the proprietor of the hot fudge sundae says, oh, you just don't like hot fudge sundaes. No, I just don't like this one. It was poorly made. It tastes like garbage. It's just nasty. I want to have a good one. No. Just because you don't like that one, you don't like hot fudge sundaes anymore. What? No, that doesn't mean that at all. You're just a anti hot fudge sundaeist or whatever you want to. What do you call that? No. I just really don't like this one. This one tastes like garbage. I like a nice one that tastes good. Actually, a month ago in February, one came out called the Alita hot fudge sundae. Tasted pretty darn great. hey, it's still out. Let's go grab that one instead. Because they are not telling me you have to like this hot fudge sundae. And if I don't like it, they're not blaming me for it. They're like, oh, well, you tried. And it's just maybe your personal taste. And the Blizzard for that one was pretty darn good too. So why is it, if you see that analogy, it makes a lot more sense than just saying men and women, because sometimes if you hear those terms, they can kind of be, people are like, oh, I'm so offended. But with the hot fudge sundae and the Blizzard analogy, you can't really, mess it up. Because it's food items. And it makes sense in that sense, right? You just want quality. We want quality. But the people who are saying, oh, you don't like my quality? Well, then you just don't like all of them. It's like, no, it's just this one. This one tastes like garbage. If Captain Marvel was a food item, Gordon Ramsay would not let it go to the pass. He'd be like, get this bullshit out of here. He would be yelling his ass off, saying, get this thing out of here. It tastes like garbage. He'd call them names. He'd throw the bowl. It would slap against the thing. He would say, you just don't care about the customer. And stuff like that. Huge Gordon Ramsay fan. But he would do that because this movie does not look good. It does not look tasteful. It does not look delightful. It does not look interesting. There's not really much going for it. So as a hot fudge sundae or whatever food it would be, it would just taste bland. And, there's no seasoning. There's no salt. There's nothing in there. There's no creaminess. There's no chocolate, no fudge. There's nothing in it to make you go, that looks like a good movie. Mad Max Fury Road was a fantastic Blizzard and a fantastic hot fudge sundae. I guess those were the best terms to use. And what I think is that so many people are being taught this narrative that if you don't like a woman in a movie, you don't like any women in any movie. And so there's all these beta cuck boys, and then there's all these other people who've just been, completely totally ensconced. That's a better word. Totally ensconced into this mindset that, oh, well, I gotta go because I gotta respect the women and I gotta support the women. When in reality, you don't. And it just really sucks. And I really hate it for people who have to go through this, and I really hate it that they, that they can't see the real truth. And hopefully one day a lot of people will see it, and a lot of people will come back to reality and logic and understanding. Anyways, as I said, this article was from The Guardian, and it's from someone called Ben Child. I guess because he's a child and he thinks like a kid. And it's garbage. So, do with it what you will. Read it if you'd like. I did skip a few parts because I had read ahead, and it was mostly just stuff that she had already stated, already been commented on, but you can read it for yourself if you'd like. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Become part of the A-hole family. Be an A-hole yourself, because honestly, SJWs are not A-holes. They're just people who should not exist. I'm kidding. No, really, I'm not. No. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and thank you so much for supporting the channel.